Greetings viewers, welcome back to the second part of my journey along the southern part of the Trans-European Trail through Andalucia in Spain. It's the first bit of off-road that we've encountered so far, 3.4 kilometres of gravel road across some rolling farmland. As you can see from the zoomed in map, it winds its way cross-country, ending up below the dam on the reservoir nearby. This first uphill part was fairly easy on relatively soft gravel, but it soon becomes apparent that the terrain may not be my biggest problem. Christ, a giant boar, I hope it's not too wild. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him. His babies, I presume. The various animals on the loose caused me some concern until I realised that they were relatively familiar with traffic and weren't easily spooked. It really is a free-range animal farm, this. First we have pigs, then sheep, and now horses. I give them plenty of room, but they soon wander off. They're not bothered at all. I remember seeing some signage which suggested the locals weren't particularly pleased about the large amount of passing traffic that the creation of the TET route had caused. Anyway, I hadn't the time to be flexible, so I snuck through anyway. It still seemed pretty peaceful the day I passed through. I didn't see a soul. The latter part of the trail was hard packed and it was like a washboard. Luckily it was downhill and I was able to coast most of the way. Under power with a snatchy throttle it would have been murder. At this point I elected to turn the camera off to save the battery. Regrettably, the trail immediately after was the worst of the day, a steep uphill section on a medium to large boulders. The bike was on the ragged edge and I only just managed to get it to the top. I wasn't brave enough to repeat the ascent and so have no record of the climb. A pity really, as it was the only part of the ride that was challenging. I couldn't risk getting into trouble on the rental bike in the middle of unfamiliar terrain.
It's warm when you get out here.
Anyway viewers, thanks for watching the second part of my journey. In the next part we pass through some giant gates that maybe we shouldn't and tackle a much longer off-road section.